Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Yeah. But you know what? For every man that wears a Speedo, there's a grandma topless. I will say that at least in my area, 99% of the grandpas wear a Speedo.
Yeah, so there's not a lot of tan lines among the anziani in
there
Rimini.
Italian for Travelers, Episode 17, the recreation episode. In today's episode, we head outdoors to the beach, hiking trails, bike paths, spas, and more, experiencing Italy beyond its food, art, and churches. Elisa also teaches us how to relax like an Italian and enjoy Italy's famous beach culture and hot springs.
Ciao! Benvenuti a Italian for Travelers, the second season of the Postcards from Italy podcast. I'm Elisa, a native Italian speaker and teacher. Although I was born in Emilia-Romagna, I've spent the last 18 years living in the US and teaching Italian to mostly American students. Along the way, I've learned a lot about what first-time travelers and new Italian language learners really want to know. In short, they want to live la Dolce Vita glamour, but without the grammar. This season, let's stamp your passport with some Italian vocabulary, cultural tips, dialogues, and practice lessons with my real-life student and friend, Erin. But we only share a fraction of what we talk about on our streaming episodes.
Visit www.postcardsfromitalypodcast.com for our bonus materials and subscribe to our newsletter for updates.
With our podcast and bonus materials, I can help you transform from just another tourist into a curious traveler. Okay. Here we go. Remember, don't worry if you cannot understand much during your first listen. Just relax, sit back, and enjoy la dolce lingua. Ok, cominciamo. Let's begin. Cari amici, benvenuti. Welcome to Italian for Travelers, Lesson 17, titled Attività ricreative.
Recreational activities.
I love that. This is such a fun one.
This one's great. This has all of the activities that you want to do in Italy, and you learn how to say it in Italian.
Yes. So for those of you who want to experience Italy beyond sightseeing, dining, and just living la dolce vita, we have an episode full of vocabulary about recreational activities like hiking, biking, drinking.
Beach.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, beach. We're also going to teach you how to go to the beach like an Italian, Speedo and all. And for those of you who want the ultimate relaxing activity, we're going to take you to the spa, linguistically speaking, that is.
I'm so happy that we're doing this episode.
Certo.
Because when I first took my family to Italy, as you know, I lived there when I was young, but I hadn't brought my husband, my children, and they were quite small. So the sightseeing, seeing Il David, going to Galleria Borghese, like they did not care at all. They didn't care about any of that.
And we were too little.
No, yeah. They loved gelati, etc. But what they did love was renting bikes in the park. And so this episode is perfect for somebody who wants to do some biking or scootering or hiking. So
yes, I can see with, how with little kids and a place, especially like I Giardini del Palazzo Borghese, that would be very fun. And then for somebody who's more like teenager or young man or woman, renting a Vespa or a scooter would also
dream.
Would also be a lot of fun.
So we have a lot of glossary terms in this episode.
Yes.
So a little bit lighter on the culture notes as far as like just renting a bike or a scooter, but we have a lot of notes on that. And of course, like there's so much beauty out there that you want to know a couple of terms for hiking.
Esatto, sì. It doesn't hurt. So let's start with today's quote. This is by a very famous Italian writer called Italo Calvino. And he said, "Io penso che il divertimento sia una cosa seria."
I believe this. I think that having fun is a serious thing.
Yes, I agree.
Sì, certo, Italo. Grazie, grazie.
Yes, I had to power through many of his novels when I was in school in Italy, and some of them were not quite to my liking, but I agree with Italo Calvino on this one. So, with its art, culture, architecture, and history, Italy is without a doubt one of the most beautiful countries in the world. Because of its culinary diversity, it's also a popular destination for foodies worldwide. However, it's not as widely known that Il Bel Paese is also a wonderland for outdoor lovers. With its gorgeous landscapes that vary from region to region, it's the perfect place for travelers looking to be in contact with nature and experience outdoor adventures while avoiding the crowds.
Whether you're going hiking, swimming, sun tanning at the beach, or simply relaxing at the terme,
Spa?
this lesson will provide you with the right phrases and vocabulary to enjoy recreational activities just like in Italian.
Perfetto. Sounds like a lot of fun. So let's start with our first dialogue. Dialogo 1. Alla reception dell'albergo.
At the hotel front desk.
Buongiorno, signora.
Buongiorno. I have a question. Ho una domanda.
Sì, signora?
How do I ask if there's a nice place for walking in the neighborhood? C'è un bel posto qui per camminare?
Sì, certo. C'è un parco qui vicino, in via Puglia, subito dopo il bar Il Centro.
Via Puglia? Dopo il bar Il Centro?
Esatto. E lì vicino c'è anche un noleggio di biciclette e scooter, il Bike Pro.
Noleggio biciclette e scooter? Oh, that should be a bike and scooter rental. Good to know. Quanto costa all'ora?
Non lo so esattamente, ma credo che sia 10 euro per le biciclette e 20 euro per gli scooter, più o meno.
About 10 euro for bicycles and 20 euro for scooters. That's not too bad.
E se le piace fare trekking, signora, le posso prenotare un tour delle montagne locali. Sono spettacolari in questo periodo dell'anno.
I think she asked me if I want to hike in the local mountains. That would be fun. Sì, grazie mille. Let's see. Where can I buy a map of the local trails? Dove posso comprare una cartina dei sentieri?
Ne ho una io, signora. Eccola.
Grazie mille.
So now let's move into our first glossary, parole ed espressioni generali sulle attività ricreative.
General words and phrases about recreational activities.
Simple communication is our goal. Therefore, we often provide the default masculine form of a noun or an adjective, and we prioritize formal communication over informal, unless otherwise noted. Don't worry, Italian speakers will still understand you.
Is there a good place here for
C'è un bel posto qui per
walking,
camminare,
hiking,
fare trekking or fare un'escursione,
running,
correre,
biking,
andare in bicicletta,
swimming,
nuotare,
skiing?
sciare?
Is there a park near here?
C'è un parco qui vicino?
Is there a beach near here?
C'è una spiaggia qui vicino?
Where can I rent?
Dove posso noleggiare
A bike?
una bicicletta,
A Vespa or motor scooter?
una Vespa o uno scooter,
A boat?
una barca?
How much is it per
Quanto costa
hour,
all'ora,
day,
al giorno,
half a day?
per mezza giornata? And here's our second glossary of the day. Andare in bicicletta e fare trekking.
Biking and hiking. I'd like to rent
Vorrei noleggiare
a bicycle,
una bicicletta,
2 or 3 bicycles,
2 o 3 biciclette,
a mountain bike,
una mountain bike,
a kid's bike,
una bicicletta da bambino,
helmet,
il casco,
lock,
il lucchetto,
brakes,
i freni,
gears,
le marce,
wheels,
le ruote,
tires,
le gomme,
pedals,
i pedali,
pump.
la pompa.
Are there any hiking trails near here?
Ci sono dei sentieri per il trekking qui vicino?
Where can I buy a hiking map?
Dove posso comprare una cartina dei sentieri?
Compass.
La bussola.
Trailhead.
L'inizio del sentiero.
Duration or hours of walking.
Ore di cammino.
Length of the trail.
Lunghezza del percorso.
Can you suggest a hiking or bike route that is
Può suggerire un percorso di trekking o per le bici che sia
easy,
facile,
safe,
sicuro,
for experts,
per esperti,
scenic,
panoramico,
uphill,
in salita,
downhill,
in discesa,
level?
in pianura?
How many hours or kilometers is it?
Quante ore o quanti chilometri è? So now, let's test your knowledge of these two glossaries with Lessico in pratica.
This is the vocabulary in practice.
So, Erin, what would you say? If you want to know if there are any hiking trails nearby, what would you say?
Ci sono dei sentieri per il trekking qui vicino?
Bravissima. Perfetto. Numero 2. You want to know where you can rent a bike. Cosa dici?
Dove posso noleggiare una bicicletta?
Perfetto, bravissima. Numero 3. You want to know how much it is for a day.
Quanto costa al giorno?
Perfetto, di nuovo, una tripletta. Bravissima, Erin.
Well, so you would say al giorno invece instead of per giorno?
Yeah, al giorno.
Al
is-
giorno. Okay.
Yeah, preferable. Numero 4. You want to know if there's a good place to swim nearby.
C'è un bel posto per nuotare qui vicino?
Bravissima. Esatto, c'è un bel posto per nuotare qui vicino. Numero 5. You want a suggestion about a scenic bike route.
This one's hard. So
Sì,
I'm going to go
there's a lot
word
of-
by word. Okay.
Yeah.
Può suggerire
Può suggerire
un percorso per il trekking o per le bici che sia panoramico.
Yes, brava. You might as well write this one down and
Whoa.
show it to me.
Yes.
Yeah, this one is not an easy one if you want to really find out about a scenic bike route.
Maybe like practice that one a couple of times. Yeah, just point to it.
Have it on loop as you're sleeping. Let's see. Numero 6. You want to know how many kilometers it is.
Quanti chilometri è?
Quanti chilometri è?
Quanti chilometri è?
Bravissima. Numero 7. You'd like to rent 2 bicycles.
Vorrei noleggiare 2 biciclette.
Brava! Vorrei noleggiare 2 biciclette. Numero 8. You want to know if there's a park nearby.
C'è un parco qui vicino?
Sì, eccellente. Numero 9. You want to know where you can buy a compass.
Dove posso comprare una bussola?
Una bussola.
Una bussola.
Sì, benissimo, brava. I don't know how to use
Yeah, I was going to say, you can tell me all day long how to say it. I don't know that I'm going to go buy one.
It's like when your GPS tells you head north.
Yes.
Like,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Grazie.
I'm not an explorer. I don't know where north is. Anyway, numero 10. You want to know if there's a good place for running nearby.
You stopped because you're like, there's no way you're ever saying this.
Because I'm appalled that among all the spritzes and pizza, you would ask for a running.
Some people might want to do that.
That's definitely not me.
I'll be asleep while they're doing that.
Brava.
C'è un bel posto per correre qui vicino.
Bravissima.
My tongue doesn't even say to run in any language.
Just imagine that Rawabov is
He's
a few feet ahead of you.
But holding a pizza box.
It's easy. Oh! Pizza box in one hand and a spritz in the other.
Okay, then I am running. I will run in that
Oh,
direction.
you'll run like you've never have before. Bravissima, Erin.
Tires matter. They're the only part of your vehicle that touches the road. Tread confidently with new tires from Tire Rack. Whether you're looking for expert recommendations or know exactly what you want, Tire Rack makes it easy. Fast, free shipping, free road hazard protection, and convenient installation options. Go to TireRack.com to see tire test results, tire ratings, and consumer reviews, and be sure to check out all the special offers. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
And now, let's hear Italian in action with this dialogue. In spiaggia.
At the beach. I wonder if this is a free beach or if I'll have to pay for a seat. Buongiorno, è una spiaggia libera questa?
No, signora, è privata. Ma per 25 euro al giorno può avere un lettino e un ombrellone vicino all'acqua con l'uso della cabina incluso.
Whoa. Okay, I caught private, 25 euros a day, and water. Scusi, può ripetere per favore?
Certo, sono 25 euro al giorno per un lettino, un ombrellone e la cabina.
Oh, I think she said that for a beach chair and umbrella, plus something else, it's 25 euros a day. That sounds better than laying out a towel. I wonder if they have showers. C'è la doccia?
Sì, ovviamente. Abbiamo 6 docce. E se le viene fame, abbiamo anche un bar e un piccolo ristorante.
Fantastico. Va bene, un ombrellone e un lettino per un giorno.
Sono 25 euro, signora.
A lei, grazie.
Okay, so now that you've ran and biked and done some hiking, it is time for you to learn how to go to the beach like an Italian. Come andare in spiaggia come un italiano.
Italians love to spend time at the beach, especially in the summer, when the heat and the humidity of the town centers can be unbearable. Since the country is almost entirely surrounded by water, going to the beach is, for most Italians, the quintessential summer activity, apart from eating gelato and drinking spritz, that is. And while you may think that a cultural guide on how to enjoy the beach is totally unnecessary, we at PFI want you to know that actually, yes, you do need a guide to beaching like an Italian.
Sì.
And here's why. So, Elisa, kick us off.
Certo, volentieri. Most of the beaches in Italy are divided up into private beach clubs called bagni or stabilimenti balneari.
Beach resorts.
You can access these clubs for a daily fee, or in some cases, like at very touristy spots, for a half a day or an hourly fee. Fees vary greatly based on the area and on the type of stabilimento, but they generally get you access to a manicured beach, a swimming area with lifeguards on duty, changing rooms, bathrooms, and outdoor showers for rinsing off, as well as a sdraio and ombrellone.
Beach chair and umbrella.
Many bagni will also have a bar and a small restaurant on the premises, as well as children's playgrounds, a pool or kayaks and paddle boats for rent. Most locals will get monthly or seasonal passes to these beach clubs and will therefore be able to pick prime spots at the resort. If you are planning to spend time at the beach in July or August, make sure to book your hotel, sdraio, and ombrellone well in advance, as available spots fill up pretty quickly at that time.
Wait a second. So if you know that you're going to Italy and you're near a beach town, how do you find these places? So I didn't know that I had to reserve that as well.
That's if you want an ombrellone, so an umbrella and a chair like right by the water.
Oh, okay.
Bagni are fairly large, most of them, or, decent sized. And so there is going to be rows of umbrellas and chairs, maybe like 10 rows. People obviously all want to sit by the water. And so the first row is going to be the one that gets booked ahead of time. It doesn't mean that you're not going to find any.
Okay.
Maybe you're going to find some at the most expensive bagni. Or depending on where you go, it may not be as competitive to find one. In my area where I come from, La Riviera Romagnola, like in Romagna, Rimini, Riccione, Cesenatico, it can get somewhat competitive. On nice days, most people will have their first row ombrellone and chair reserved already.
And do you reserve those online?
No, well, usually you have to call the place or show up.
Or maybe even your hotel. Like if you're staying in a beach town, maybe your hotel can like help walk you through that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can even go there up to the baño of your choosing and ask them.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll give you the vocabulary for that.
Okay. All right. So what's next?
Okay, so very important. Get to the beach early, that is before 9 a.m. if you want a spot near the water, especially on the weekend. Ask for la prima fila
The first row.
if you want your umbrella and chair to be right by the water. Okay. So this ties with what we just mentioned.
But 9 a.m. on vacation. So I guess if you're still nursing a hangover from your spritz the night before.
You can nurse it on the beach.
Yes, you just have to set the alarm and then make sure that you sleep in your bathing suit and just flip-flop over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Growing up, I will not say how many of my friends I've seen do that.
Yeah.
Going almost straight from the club, leaving the club at 5 a.m., sleep at home for 2-3 hours, and then go to the beach and sleep again on Desdrayo.
Part of me feels like that sounds kind of fun. Okay.
Yeah. When you're 20, it's very fun. Okay, next tip. Since many bagni have a little restaurant or bar on the premises, you can have a full meal right there, or walk to the next bagno over if yours doesn't have a restaurant. You can also bring your own sandwiches or picnic, as many Italian families do when spending the whole day at the beach. After lunch, many Italians will avoid getting into the water for a couple of hours, as swimming is supposed to be a potentially deadly experience when your body is busy digesting an Italian meal. If you want the full Italian experience, spend this time napping, catching up on your favorite gossip, chatting, or playing cards.
So a couple of hours.
Yeah, 2-3.
In the US, I think it's like 20 minutes. Like moms, it's been the it's like the housewives myth, right?
Oh, no. I grew up with like 2-3 hours. Otherwise, you drown. To this day, I will not let my son go into the water right after eating.
Oh my gosh. Well, I love that. Okay, well, that means
terrified.
Like for us Americans, like the beach is going to clear out after lunchtime. So like maybe sleep in.
Yeah, no.
Get to the beach
but you can do all these things. You can nap. You can chat to the person sitting in the chair next to you and gossip. You can read a gossip magazine. You can listen to the radio. You can play cards.
Okay.
Yeah, there's plenty of things you can do. You can have a gelato, so prolong your time out of the water.
I think my Italian mama's going to be like, no, you can't go in for another 3 hours.
Now you have to wait till tomorrow.
Yes, and now there's a sunset. Now it's like a happy hour. It's spritz time.
Okay, let's move on to the next step. After sunset, most of the crowds will leave the spiaggia,
the beach,
and some bagni may even close. Others will stay open to serve aperitivo or even dinner. A number of these beach clubs will turn into proper outdoor dance clubs after dinner is served and will stay open until the ore piccole.
The wee hours,
yes.
The small hours.
Yes.
That sounds fun.
It is fun. I go to Cesenatico every summer when I go back home. Yeah, we stay at the beach. We walk to the next bagno over because ours doesn't have a restaurant. And then the next bagno over has a pizzeria. So they make pizza. And then usually once a week or twice a week, they'll have a band playing, a big band.
Swing?
Swing. Yeah, like swing type music. And it's a lot of fun. And they serve drinks and then you can walk around and there's shops. It's beautiful.
That sounds like a dream.
See. Next tip. Scattered among the private beach areas are also some free beaches.
Spiaggia libera.
They won't be quite as manicured as beach clubs or offer any restrooms, showers, or amenities, but you can always go to the bar or a private beach nearby and use their facilities, as long as you purchase a coffee, a drink, or a snack.
Okay, that sounds like a typical like American beach in a lot of ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it sounds way more fun to go to a beach club.
Oh, il bagno, sì.
Yeah, it might be worth a splurge.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. Whether you're at a private or free beach, be aware that some women prefer to sunbathe topless. If this is something that bothers you, make sure to wear really, really dark sunglasses and turn your head the other way.
I bet you had fun writing that.
Yes. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, and it's not all, I mean, that it sounds very enticing.
For a lot of men, yes.
And then the reality is it's not just the beautiful younger women, the college age and up.
It's actually mostly
grandmothers. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know what? For every man that wears a Speedo,
That's true. And
there's a grandma topless.
every time a grandpa wears a Speedo, a grandmother takes her top off.
I will say that at least in my area, 99% of the grandpas wear a Speedo.
Yeah. So there's not a lot of tan lines among the anziani in
there are.
Rimini. Oh. Okay. Well, what else? What else?
So, last tip. Do not leave any valuables unattended at the beach, even when you are at a baño. While some beaches are safer than others, it is never a good idea to leave anything of value under your beach towel or your umbrella. Thefts at the beach are common, especially when it's crowded and everyone is so busy relaxing and having fun.
Just be on your game a little bit, or leave your valuables at your hotel and you're safe,
Yes. So if you do have valuables, even like your cell phone, you can either carry it with you if you go for a walk along the beach. And there are pouches that you can buy, so you can actually carry your cell phone with you in the water.
Right.
Yes.
That might be a good investment if you're planning to spend a lot of time at the beach.
Yes. A lot of women, what they'll do, they'll buy a little pochette. Like a little makeup bag that can be easily held in one hand, and they'll always carry it with them anytime they leave their umbrella or chair. But I would never leave any of my belongings unattended at a beach unless it's towel and things that I can do without.
So even at a beach club where you've paid to get in. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because even when you're at a beach club, the actual beach near the water is free for anybody to walk by, right? There's no
That's true.
gates.
That's true. I don't want to leave it on a bad note like that. So I have a question for you yourself. If you were traveling in Italy, and obviously you're from a really amazing like beach community, but if you're traveling somewhere else, what would you look for? What would make you stop and go, this is the one. I'm going here.
For me personally, I actually prefer baño that are not too crowded.
Okay.
Some baños have like a pool built on the premises, and so that will attract lots of people, and so it will get very loud and very crowded. I personally prefer to be more relaxed at the beach, so I'll choose something that doesn't have as many customers. And if there's a little restaurant on the premises, that's cherry on the cake.
How is the food?
It's good.
At
Like
bagni.
depending on where you go, some bagni have actual chefs from small restaurants nearby who will do, say, the lunch at the bagno. So depending on where you go, sometimes it's just like eating at a small trattoria.
Oh my gosh, it sounds so good.
Last summer we had aperitivo and a lunch and a pizza dinner at a bagno, and same quality as I would get in a restaurant in the town center.
But except tops optional.
Well, for me it wasn't, but no, I think when you go to the bagno, you have to wear something,
Bring a small cover up or a towel if
Yes,
you're going to go in
please do.
order. Okay.
Ciao, it's Erin. We're fading out here so that we can keep our free streaming episodes a reasonable length of time. For additional bonus audio and all kinds of other bonus materials, head to our website. Now back to the show.
Okay, let's finish this one. So, Erin, come si dice, where's the pool?
Dove la piscina or dove la vasca?
Yeah, so you can only use la vasca when you refer to a pool in a centro benessere. In general, the pool will be la piscina. But when it's in a centro benessere within their structure, then you can say la vasca as well.
That's interesting. Wait, why?
Why? I don't know. Why what?
Wait, why what?
Like I say to my son, because.
So that's it for today. Thank you for listening and for practicing your Italian skills with us.
Arrivederci al prossimo episodio.
Until our next episode, ciao!
Ciao! Ciao, it's Elisa again. As you can tell, Erin and I love to talk about what travelers can expect when they visit Italy. Not just language, obviously, but with the culture, food, and so much more. In our free streaming episodes, we only scratch the surface. But in our bonus materials, you'll get access to everything, including transcripts for each episode, as well as translations, vocabulary lessons, and cultural tips from today's roundtable. Visit postcardsfromitalypodcast.com for details. Have the confidence of an Italian even in simple conversations and everyday situations. With our bonus materials, you'll get ad-free, full-length audio conversations, practice exercises with written worksheets, and bonus graphics that decode gestures, road signs, and menus.
Our premium subscribers get one additional bonus not found anywhere else. For our Italian for Travelers family, we've created uninterrupted glossaries for each episode that include the English word or expression, followed by the Italian version, which is then repeated so that you can listen and learn, practice, and repeat. These no-fuss listen and repeat glossaries take the drama out of learning travelers Italian. Listen in the car, on your morning walk, on planes and trains, even while doing dishes or making dinner. Each episode's glossary file features all of the mini-glossaries in that lesson, so you can focus on the terms and situations that matter most to you, like food, shopping, or sightseeing. This is only for our Season 2 bonus material subscribers, so sign up today.
If you're an intermediate learner, you may also love the lessons in our Season 1 bonus materials, so check out our website. Visit postcardsfromitalypodcast.com for details. Postcards from Italy is a labor of love, connecting different cultures as we explore the dynamic nature of modern Italy through its language.
And remember to follow us on Instagram and sign up for our emails to stay updated on webinars and classes.
Thank you for listening. Non vedo l'ora di incontrarci di nuovo.
Tires matter. They're the only part of your vehicle that touches the road. Tread confidently with new tires from Tire Rack. Whether you're looking for expert recommendations or know exactly what you want, Tire Rack makes it easy. Fast, free shipping, free road hazard protection, and convenient installation options. Go to TireRack.com to see tire test results, tire ratings, and consumer reviews, and be sure to check out all the special offers. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.